I don't want to waste your time, so I'm gonna get right to it. You can get shredded without ever stepping foot in a gym. I was able to get into the best shape of my life through calisthenics, and here's a picture of that. And I can already hear you making up excuses. Oh, you just have great genetics. Oh, pull-ups are too hard, I can't do pull-ups. This is a photo of me before I started lifting. I do not have the best genetics. Trust me, I was a super skinny kid my whole entire life, just like many of you probably watching me right now. As a matter of fact, I played soccer my whole life, and you already know what soccer players look like. I was lanky, I was skinny, and I could never put on muscle or weight. So now that I got your attention, I want to tell you the two most important concepts when it comes to putting on muscle and getting bigger. After this, I'm going to show you a breakdown of all the workouts that I did that allowed me to get the best physique of my life. The first concept is progressive overload, and it is very, very simple. Pretty much what it means is increasing the difficulty of your exercises as time passes so you can break down more of that muscle tissue and in turn grow bigger muscles. So if you want to practice progressive overload, which you definitely need, and you can do it with calisthenics or without calisthenics when you lift weights, is you can either increase the amount of reps you do, the amount of sets that you do, or the weight that you use. Believe it or not, that is the most important concept when it comes to actually getting bigger. And it is something that is scientifically proven. This is not some bro science, trust me. Now you're probably asking yourself, how can you do progressive overload with calisthenics because you can't increase the weight that you lift since everything is body weight? Well, there's two ways. First of all, you can increase the amount of reps that you do. So for example, once you get down the first 2 or 3 pull-ups and you're able to do that amount, slowly increase it. Now do 4, now do 5, now do 6 as the weeks progress or the days progress if you're a quick learner. Once you've passed that phase and you reach 10, 12 pull-ups, this can also apply to push-ups and all other kinds of body weight exercise. Once you reach the rep range of 10 to 12, now you can incorporate a weighted vest. With the weighted vest, I recommend getting an adjustable one that you can change the weight of. And now you're starting that process all over again. You need to go for 10 to 12 reps of whatever exercise you're doing and just keep increasing the weight on that weighted vest, and boom, you have your own gym all just by using your body weight. The second most important concept when it comes to getting bigger and putting on muscle is knowing how many reps to do. This is absolutely critical, and there's actually a very huge misconception among beginners that if you do less weight with more reps, you're gonna make yourself more shredded, and if you do more weight with less reps, that means your muscles are gonna get bigger or you're gonna get bigger. And this is absolutely not true. There are 3 kinds of muscular training. There's muscular endurance, hypertrophy, and strength. If you are most focused on getting bigger muscles, then you cannot train with more reps. It is not going to get you more shredded. It is just going to work out your muscular endurance. Our goal here is to get them big ass arms. So what we got to do is work for the hypertrophy rep range. And that rep range is between 8 to 12 reps. So now that we got those 2 basic and critical concepts down, there's a little thing that you can also add on top of the reps. And that is that on 50% of your training days, about half, you should aim to reach failure on that 12th rep. You should not be training for failure every single gym session. Okay, so now that we got that out the way, you know how many reps to do and how many sets to do, and you know the concept that allows you to grow bigger muscles. Let's get into the exercises. In this video, I'm going to go over 2 core critical building blocks of calisthenics training, and that is pull-ups and push-ups. Now, you're probably thinking, oh, that's so boring. I don't just want to do pull-ups, or they're just repetitive. I can't just keep doing pull-ups over and over again. Bro, trust me, there are so many different kinds of pull-ups that you can do, and the beauty of it all is that they all hit different parts of the back and your biceps and your core at the same exact time. Now, as I talk about the importance of pull-ups, I'm going to be showing a bunch of different clips of the different variations of pull-ups that I hit. Some are going to be more beginner friendly and some are going to be more advanced. It is totally up to you where you want to start. But I recommend that your starting and first step begins with the basic pull-up, the one where you hold the bar like this and you pull yourself up. And one concept I want to discuss when it comes to this, and probably the most important form tip, is that you should not be curving your neck to get up and over the bar. You should keep your back straight, your chest up, and your neck in a neutral position with every single one of those pull-ups that you hit. It's so important to get your form right when you're starting a training program, especially when it comes to calisthenics, because once you make that first mistake when it comes to form, it's gonna carry on and stick with you forever. Another training style that I incorporated a little bit later on is training with gymnastics rings. Now y'all all know how shredded and huge gymnasts are. That is because gymnastic rings and training with these rings hit so many different muscle groups, and it is so incredibly difficult. Now I don't recommend you get into this until about 2, 3, maybe 4 months of solid calisthenics training, when you get all the basics down. And that is your pull-ups, your dips, different kinds of advanced push-ups. Then I recommend stepping into the ring game. And rings are so much fun. This is a great way to even vary up your training. If you're bored of weights, I recommend going with a hybrid training model. You can hit a body weight a few times a week, and then you can also lift weights. And it's gonna get you phenomenal results, and it's always gonna keep your body guessing. Now that you've seen all my pull workouts, let's get into the push. And the basic of push training is the push-up. Now, same with the pull-up, push-ups can be trained in so many different variations. It is crazy. There's your beginner normal push-ups where you have your arms underneath your shoulders and you just bang them out at a normal and neutral incline. You can do incline push-ups which hit your upper chest, or you can do decline push-ups which hit your lower chest. And these are gonna get you absolutely shredded and gonna give you those big pecs, trust me. Once you get these basic variations of push-ups down, you can experiment. You can try different things, and that is my favorite. And the beauty of calisthenics is that you can be as creative as you want. As long as you're feeling tension there, then you're hitting that muscle right. It's not like lifting weights, which I understand can get so boring sometimes. If you're just going into the gym and doing the same old movements, curls, bench, rows, that can get super boring. But with calisthenics, you can always create something new. As you see in these videos, I'm always switching it up. Something as simple as switching up your hand placement is gonna hit a different part of your chest and create a new challenge for you. Last but not least, you cannot forget about those leg days. The main things, I don't have any videos of this, but you have to trust me, I don't got no proof I was hitting legs, but I did hit legs. I would always do lunges, I would do squats, and calf raises. These exercises hit every single part of the leg, and they don't put as much stress on your knees. I have really bad knees, so whenever I go to the gym, I cannot squat with the weight because my left knee swells up like crazy and it literally starts dropping. Trust me. So I'm always hitting them squats, and I always switch up my foot placement. I hit lunges, and then I hit calf raises, and it is gonna get your legs very strong. That's all for this video, guys. I definitely recommend getting into calisthenics if you want to switch things up and you are tired of going to that boring old gym and lifting the same weights every damn time. This is gonna save you money. This is gonna save you effort of going all the way to a gym, because you can hit all body weight training at a local park, as you saw in all the videos I showed you. And if you are a beginner and scared or intimidated by the gym, or it makes you anxious, you can avoid all of that. You can go to a park and hit all of this training by yourself. You can video yourself and track your progress, and it is gonna really put you in the zone. You're out there at that park all alone, banging it out, getting stronger, and I wish you guys the best of luck. I might be posting a bunch of videos of training calisthenics and breaking down different exercises and like cool new exercises I just discovered. Don't forget to subscribe and come back for the next one. I'm gonna see you guys.